Last time, Total Party Guild.
Unison, singer.
I mean, maybe.
I knew this day would come. The day is nigh.
The day is nigh.
Yeah, so she spoke to you.
She
then,
told
I take
me
it?
in her lightning, the singer would come. The singer is here. The singer of lightning is here. The singer of lightning.
I just keep looking back between all of you. Like, what is... And every time Stennel says something, I look at him like, stop that.
Welcome, heroes. My name is Jeremy Blackheart, and I'll be DMing this story arc of Total Party Guild, a weekly retrowave-inspired live play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. This week, the guild will be hiring
Vanessa Otero playing Jewel Von Onyx, human bard.
Sean Rowe, your lightning-inspired tiefling cleric. Singer is the character.
And Justin Lamb playing Stennel, Bjorn's son, the halfling barbarian. Rawr.
When last we left our heroes, Singer found a new home near the port of Banthum City with a newly founded Church of Xa'Leah. The leader of the Church of Xa'Leah stripped his robe and asked for Singer's divine embrace, and he gave him a new quest to find a relic of his god. We zoom in on the party in the Church of Xa'Leah as there are a semicircle of followers prostrating themselves around the party, and a skinny fat old man with thick glasses and a bald head standing in a loincloth with tears streaming down his face. What do you do?
Did you say skinny fat old man?
I'm imagining his arms and legs are like super skinny, but he's got like a paunch.
Yeah.
It's
Like
doing
maybe a
that
jowl.
thing where his just because he's aging, it's got like all those little folds on the side, and his tummy is sagging down over his loincloth. But he's not fat or anything. He's just old.
That's very visual.
All right. Okay. Well, this has been very enlightening. Ha, light pun. But
Oh, I got that.
ha. But it sounds like we need to continue on with our day.
You
Look
You
at both of
sound
you.
like someone who is cautiously trying to not set off a bomb while speaking to an individual. It's very, very interesting.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Oh, is that in the scriptures?
No. No, that's not. Now they're just mimicking me.
You're their god now.
No, I'm not their god. I am not your god. Just want to clarify and make sure you all know that Xa'Leah is the god that you should be sending your praises to. I am merely an instrument of her divine will. Time to leave. Thank you so much, brother. Brother man. You know,
What's your name?
yeah.
My dear Singer, my name is Reverend Bertis Briggs. My life has meaning again now that I have met her voice.
It's nice to meet you too, Birdie.
Yes, Reverend, a pleasure. Of course. When I return, we should have some tea. If you have tea. You have tea here, right? That's like a part of the scriptures. It's very important.
Get tea for the singer. Get
And
tea.
for his friends.
And two people put their hoods up and they head out the front door.
No, I didn't mean like right now, but yeah, no, okay. That sounds, when I return, I shall be triumphant and we'll have the voice and we will sing together. And I walk out.
Oh, glorious day. And everyone sings glorious day.
Oh, glorious of days.
lead Stennel out because it sounds like he's gonna stay.
Oh no. I'm singing it back in as I'm out the door. I'm the first one out the door.
Yeah. And as you guys are
Okay.
leaving, somebody goes to some like deep bass drums and starts drumming out a beat, and then they start doing like this almost a war sounding chant and stomping around.
That's
Is that
actually that's kind of cool.
Is that a standard Xa'Leah?
Nope, none of this is standard. Nope, not a bit of this. This doesn't remind me at all of the monastery that I grew up in. The statuary is incorrect. They're not wearing the proper clothing. I really don't know what they're doing, but maybe I can help guide them properly once I get back.
What if it's just a scam?
I don't feel like it's a scam.
They kind of just cold read you. Like I said your name and they just latched onto, oh, holy shit, this guy's invested and we're just going to make it like a thing, playing off the one piece of information that person has given us about themselves.
Yes, but you do remember when I called forth the goddess and she showed up in the lightning, right? You did see that, right?
Well, I saw you do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
that doesn't mean that.
you saw his eyes glow blue, right?
I mean, is that me with lightning and see if my eyes turn blue? I don't know.
I mean, if you really want me to.
Not really.
Oh.
That came
Nope,
dangerously
I'm good.
close. Let's maybe we just like keep being friends and keep going forward together.
Why would we not? Of course, we're always going to be
Whapping
friends,
on each
right,
other.
Jewel?
Sure. I mean, what's a couple lightning bolts between friends?
Well, I was actually not going to aim it at you per se, maybe just nearby kind of a thing. I mean, plus you asked, so it would have been your own fault. That being said, we need to get a boat.
Why do we need a boat?
Well, how are we going to find fish people, Jewel, if not with a boat?
Did we have plans to get a boat before we met these people?
Well, no, but obviously, as you can see, things have changed greatly.
Well, first off, I'm never getting in a fucking boat with you again. Second, he said stay the course. So maybe we will divinely run into your fish people by following through with our plans for the day.
I mean, he did say stay the course, but I thought he meant like continue walking outside into the water.
No. Singer, we
No.
can't just get distracted. Like we had a thing, we had an objective, and now we have another one, but we should really finish our first quest before we start grabbing other quests.
Stennel, boat though. Boat on the water.
I know, but we promised.
Didn't he give us like 3 days? Come on, this can't take more than like a
We
day.
promised Milo. We'll do the Lumitech thing, and then we'll go out on the water, okay? Believe me, I'm excited too. I got all these shanties. We're going to be singing.
I mean, the goddess did say stay the course, and that could very well be to go to Lumitech, I suppose. Jewel, you'll at the very least.
Stennel, if you sing me a shanty, I will give you all of the inspiration.
When the time is right.
Permanent inspiration.
Permanent DM inspiration.
No, I mean, I suppose we could do the Lumitech thing, but Jewel, you will help me, is right? I mean, we're friends, and this is a friendly thing to do.
Are you paying me?
Do you want me to pay you?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, then I don't know. Maybe
Depends
I
on how
will
many
pay you.
times. It depends on how many times I get stabbed trying to recover your precious artifact.
I mean, you just won't do it. Wow, I didn't realize our friendship was like that. Oh, okay.
I just elbow him and give him like a smile.
Oh, it's one of those things. I smile back.
He's momentarily crestfallen.
Yeah, yeah. He was going to get a frown on his face, be all sad. Now I'm happy.
All right.
Let's do it.
Shall we walk back to the Nimbus?
Is the Lumitech thing here? Or do we have to take another ride?
I think it's up at the Glowfly station.
You need to go to Halation Station,
We need to go to Halation Station.
which is near Lumitech HQ, and Radiance Arcanum, which is a library and school of wizard.
That's the station. That's fun to say.
Yep, let's go do that.
Let's go.
Start the long walk back out of the Wharf District, back up to Dreamscape Raceway. The day drags on a little bit. The rain starts picking up a little more. Most of the people are taking covered rickshaws now. A lot of the riffraff clear out of the streets with the rain. You make it back up to Dreamscape. As you approach, there are hot street vendors and hawkers trying to get you to buy their fried squid or their no-name noodles, their mystery meats, trying to get you to buy good luck charms, rabbit's feet.
I'll take fried squid.
Yeah, me too. I've never
I
had
was
that.
thinking the same thing.
I'll pick this one up. How much is it for 3?
It's a chunky half elf with a nose piercing right in the middle, the septum piercing. And she says, for the 3 of you? Well, 3 copper.
We'll each take 2, and I'll do 6 copper.
Swipes it into a little bag on the other side of her booth, and then pulls 3, maybe 9-inch, 10-inch long fried squids on sticks off the grill, and then sprinkles a little something on them and hands them over
sticks. That's so cool. I take one and I bite into it.
The seasoning she put on is really good. It's really salty and it has kind of like a sweet mesquite taste, but the meat itself is overcooked and it's really chewy.
This is good.
That's all right. Thank you.
Stennel, what I was saying, flowers.
You don't know
Flowers.
anything about flowers.
I do too. I know all kinds of things about mountain flowers.
What's a geranium?
It's one of those things that hangs on a thing that you put out in front of the nuns' homes.
What?
The
What?
nuns, they like them. They hang in these flowery pot things, and you hang it in front of them, and then you water it regularly. And
He thought of something else he can talk about that's not Xa'Leah.
Okay.
Conversational tips with Singer.
Sheep. We're on a roll.
All
Read
right.
any good
Are you-
books?
what was that?
Read any good books?
Remember when I was talking about the oral tradition?
Yep.
Yep.
Can you read?
So we had scrolls, but and yes, I can read, Jewel. I had a semi-formal education, but most of our stuff was mostly, like I said, oral tradition. We just passed it down that way. I think I read a poem book once when I was a child, something about tall ferns growing places, but it wasn't quite that interesting. So
Upon seeing the group buy anything from a booth, you are assaulted with a plethora of children trying to sell you random trinkets. It's a lot of like cloth charms that you'd hang on a backpack or whatever else. Obviously snake oil type stuff. This is manticore saliva. It said it'll make your muscles grow 3 times in half the time. And a lot of like fast talky stuff. Is there
Just keep
anything you're
walking.
interested in from a street vendor?
I'm going to buy that thing for Stennel.
What thing?
What thing?
The
Manticore
oil that
saliva?
makes your muscles grow bigger.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't-
Singer.
I'm
Thank
already-
you. Thank you so much. That's rather thoughtful of you. Have you heard of Xa'Leah?
Oh my God.
Oh, my God.
The kid's probably 12. It's just a little human kid, pretty dirty. And he has these little like glass vials with a cork on the top, and it just looks like a viscous liquid. I mean, roll me you're Singer. Joel, roll me an insight.
I don't have any insight.
I actually have a really strong insight. I did take a thing in it. So
If you feel like Singer would know he's being scammed, roll it.
I don't do city stuff though. So no, I have no idea.
18.
Oh, this is just a scam where some kids spit in a vial and say it's some shit.
I try to direct Singer away. Remember what I said about your game face?
Right. Game face. I look back at the kid and I give him a game face.
I'll just like keep him going and kind of give what's that thing where you just kind of like fake like you're gonna rush at somebody, like get out of here.
Like fake him out.
Yeah, like fake him out, like I'm gonna hit him, but not actually like raise my hand or anything, just like step towards him like get out of here.
Each of you roll me an intimidate check.
Well, hang on. I was going to do. I just want to see if I can do that.
That's
I was gonna
13 plus 5.
I was going to do thaumaturgy, and as I look at him, I want the sound of rumbling thunder to echo across the area and the ground to tremble by his feet.
Oh, okay. So roll intimidation with advantage. He is just a 12-year-old kid.
I also rolled an 18.
Yes.
I got a 14.
Oh, God.
I
You
can't
guys are scaring
find
the
where
shit out of some
intimidation's
kids.
at. Oh, there it is. 12.
Jules
With
the
advantage,
scariest.
12?
My first roll was a 1. So
Mhm.
without advantage, it would have sucked.
Collectively, you frighten the child enough. He drops the vial. It shatters on the stone roadway, and he scampers into an alleyway. The other kids that were bothering you decide it's probably a terrible idea, and they all find their ways through the crowd while they maintain vision on you.
Mm.
Yes, we can scare kids. We're the best.
No child can stand before me.
Some passerby just looks at the group like super hardcore judging you.
I brush it off.
I mean, if you want that wyvern saliva or manticore saliva, it's on the street now.
I
No.
feel guilty
Just
about
it's
that,
just spit.
so I'm just going to let it go.
Are you heading into Dreamscape?
Yeah.
So with your fried squid, you head into Slumber Station. You go up the main stairs to Dreamscape Raceway, and the station's built right in. The first car goes by, and you see that fancy aquarium, and the car is packed full of nobles. The second car has a few ladies in it, and then the third car opens, and it's pretty packed. It's like getting into a Japanese train rush hour. You have to really squeeze in.
I'm super uncomfortable with this. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait here, and I'll get the next one.
I physically push him in the small of his back until he's in the train.
Yeah, just position ourselves in a way so Singer can be up against a wall and we can try to stand between him and any people that might touch him.
Like bodyguards. Yeah.
I mean, you sandwich yourselves in, and a lot of people look pretty uncomfortable with the situation. That's pretty par for the doors close. Singer, your face is smushed up against the glass.
This is really cool. I'm glad that we came here.
Stennel, unfortunately, you're at an uncomfortable height.
Why? I don't understand. Why is this uncomfortable?
That's how you see the world in general. Like that's
Cross
just
level?
normal.
Yeah.
It's a little different when you're packaged in like sardines, but
No, I live in a world of thighs. Like it's just thighs and hips everywhere. I don't know what Jules' face looks like. I don't.
halflings just identify tall folks by the way their hips look.
I know that's Jewel. I'd know that butt anywhere.
Exactly.
The Nimbus flies up through the rings, and after a few stops, a few very uncomfortable impact stops, it lands at Halation Station, which is right kitty corner to Lumitech and Radiance Arcanum.
Here we are.
So Lumitech, it looks like a skyscraper that was built in the center of a. So it has like castle-like walls, but the actual building is a super tall stone skyscraper. The very top of the building it says Lumitech in a major illusion, so you can see it from pretty much anywhere around. Just the big Lumitech letters. Come down the stairs, and up here, there's just really a bunch of nerds. It's like walking around Google or Amazon campus. People carrying alchemist stuff around, people carrying pipes or tools, or a lot of students for the library, a lot of knowledge seekers. And you see a lot of people that look like obvious out-of-towners that are hovering around the library.
Do I see anybody who's swole or jacked?
No, not really.
No one to flex with.
You're in the wrong part of town.
I flex at you.
Aw.
I flex back.
You do see a few hoverbirds go by. You see a bunch of OR systems. You see some of the Lumitech paladins kind of skirt around the outside of the building and then disappear between Lumitech and Radiant. There are some restaurants around. There's a lot of like robe type wizardy clothes shops and a lot of bookstores.
Nerd Central.
Mm-hmm.
Before we leave, I am getting me one of those hoverboard things. They look so cool. Don't let me forget. Stennel?
Oh, I won't let you forget.
Okay.
Like, then you can spread the word even faster.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. I can glide down with the winds of Xa'Leah pushing me along, clouds and lightning raining behind me. And I'll be like, listen to her words.
And just think, if there's more than like 3 people in one place, you can zoom away.
That's amazing. I hadn't even thought of that. We need to stop right now and go find us one of those things first before we do anything else.
I'm picturing Singer on a Segway.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd probably be easier to find.
The hoverboard
A
or
Segway.
a Segway? I want that so bad now.
Some like Back to the Future stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
I
there a shop?
look around real quick. Is there a shop that carries hoverboards here?
No, none.
Would I know where the shops that carry hoverboards are?
You have to go through specialty dealers or wait on a wait list with Lumitech.
Okay.
Oh, but Lumitech's here. You get on the wait list here.
Yep.
We should go in.
All right, let's go in. Let's go in then.
Maybe we should each get one. Help us defeat mind flayers on hoverboards.
I love it. That's a great idea. We should
That's
do
some
that.
Scooby-Doo shit.
I'm pretty sure my financial advisor would not be happy with me blowing $500 or 500 gold on a hoverboard.
Yeah, but like you have so much money, Jewel. You could do whatever. Like
You don't continue to have money by spending it all.
yeah, but you're a human. You're not even going to last that long.
Jesus.
You should enjoy it.
Oh,
Your words are escaping.
Sorry.
Fix
I'll
that.
put a fence up. Jewel,
That's amazing.
one should decide in their life to enjoy certain things that with their I lost it. Let's just go inside.
Let's do it.
Stennel and Singer, have you guys seen a laser rifle before?
Nope.
No.
Joel, have you?
A laser rifle?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, standing out front of the gate that goes into Lumitech, there are 4 about 7-foot tall warforged that have the nicest skin suits on the market. They look just about human-like, except for those lines down their cheek. And their eyes, they kind of swirl like they're focusing with a scope. And their eyes twitch around between everyone walking in through. All 4 of them have long rifle-looking objects with a scope and kind of like a weird skinny bulb at the end.
Give them a
All
meaningful
right.
nod and a wave.
And one of them just nods back at you as you walk through the gate.
I flex.
Warforged don't have muscles.
Nope.
The path is short, but it's decorated well. The path going into Lumitech has illusions that kind of showcase their paladins. So it'll be like a paladin troop on the OR system shooting down Black Dragon with their Banshee lances. And it plays on a loop, like one of them going up over a rock, flying through the air, then a zoom in on their lance and it fires, and then it follows the force projectile screaming through the air and hits the dragon. And it shows like an over-enactment of the dragon feeling pain and spiraling down to the ground. And then it zooms in on the paladin's face and it says, Lumitech, here to protect you.
I've got a really good feeling about Lumitech.
I have mixed feelings. Like that looks really cool, but they were kind of dicks when we ran across them earlier. So
Only a few of them.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe only some of them are dicks.
You head in through the front doors that are glass and open themselves. Inside is a lab level of cleanliness waiting area. There's a front kiosk with a human and a warforged lady sitting and waiting and attending to people coming in and out. There are about a dozen chairs seated comfortably enough away from each other that look plush and comfortable. Just past the kiosks on the right side, there are cylinders that go up into the roof with floating platforms with a glowing blue undercarriage lit up that some nerds will get on, and the whole thing will raise into the ceiling.
So is that what they're actually called here? They're called nerds. Hello, nerd.
Nope,
Is that-
nope,
that a
nope.
title?
Don't do that.
Like human,
No.
elf, dwarf, nerd.
Nope, 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 nope.
Past that is some offices. To the left is an open showcase room. When the party walks in, the Warforged girl at the front says, "Hello and welcome to Lumitech. What is the nature of your business?"
The Guild of West Bank sent us.
You need to talk to your boss.
Yeah, do we have
Gentle
a
Reigns.
contact?
The guild sent you. On what business?
Did we have a contact of who we needed to get in touch with?
No, you just said go to Lumitech.
Okay.
Official.
We're here for maps, right? Mapping. It's been so
help.
long. What were we here for again?
Lumitech has equipment that will help fight the mind flayers.
We need to talk to the person who does equipment.
Yeah. Do you have someone in head of research for mind flayers?
Oh, mind flare elimination from the guild. That sounds like a matter for a manager. What are your names?
Jewel
Singer,
von
Gentle
Onyx.
Reigns.
Oh, Stennel Bjornsson.
Jewel, Singer, Stennel. A manager will be with you shortly. Please have a seat, or if you wish, check out the showroom to your left and my right.
I'll go look at the showroom.
Showroom? Yeah. Let's do it.
I'll go with.
She opens this like rectangular slate that slides up, and then between the two solid parts of it, there's like a translucent blue, almost hologram screen, and she presses a button and says a couple words, and then you can see it's kind of like reflected and distorted weird from the back, but you can see the face of a long, like slender, angular faced human with sharp black eyebrows, really, really short buzzed cut hair, and he has a little tiny mustache. And he just says, "What is it?" You can hear audibly. Are you going to go to the showroom, or are you going to be nosy?
I kind of want to be nosy, but I'll linger a little bit, but follow you guys to the showroom.
Okay. That sounds good. I'll just
See
go
how
to the
much I can
showroom.
hear of their conversation.
So you just hear, "It appears some people from the guild are here for mind flare elimination, and they would like our assistance." And then you hear a heavy sigh, and then he says something unintelligible as you walk away. Into the showroom?
Yep.
So the showroom, it's like a longer, skinny room. A lot of it's very heavy propaganda videos. There's another Warforged woman on the far side, and there's a sign next to her that says ask questions if needed. On the right side, there are plexiglass like booths essentially, so you can't get the objects easily, but they showcase different Lumitech items. The first one is a hoverboard.
Hey,
As you walk in front of it, it says the new Starboard MK2, now with improved stability and obstacle detection. It has some like rich kid with a cheesy helmet and elbow pads and knee pads just gliding along the street. And then it zooms in on like a cobblestone. It has MK1, and the hoverboard glides over where the cobblestone is loose, and it like sways and the kid falls off. Now it says now MK2, and it just does a little bump and it makes it look super cinematic. Ride the Banthum Hills in style.
I bet you could get the MK1 for a bit cheaper now that the MK2's out.
That is a valid point, but look at how more stable the MK2 is. It's probably worth it.
for all tall and lanky you are, you probably need it.
Yeah, see?
I've seen your sea
Right.
legs.
I don't have them.
You could use all the help you could get. What's the next one?
The OR system, Lumitech's pride and joy. A customized personal all-terrain vehicle. Handle the rough mountainous terrain of the Asmore ranges, or turn heads as you blaze the street. Used by our Lumitech Order of Progress Paladins on distance mission. keeping Banthum safe from the monsters of the mountain ranges. Order yours today. And it's a long mithril cylinder, about 2 feet long, that's on display. And next to it is a full light cycle that's real kind of low to the floor. You can see where the mithril rod kind of makes up where the handlebars would be. And it's real thick bodied with those wide grippy tires. And it has neon lights through the body and around the tires.
I was just going to just vividly imagine myself on one of those cycles. And just like revving it and just being like zoom and just cool, but like being ultimately way too small for the one in front of me, and so I just look like a baby in the front seat of a truck, you know?
No, I mean, they come in all different sizes. It's customized to your size. We used to rent them and take them up and down the coast when we'd come to Banthum.
That would be,
if you can find someone that will rent them to you. It helps having
nice.
the record company behind us.
Oh yeah, that's right. Man, that's cool. You've done a lot of cool things, Jewel.
Yeah, sure.
But you know what also is cool? Gardening in the mountains.
I definitely don't have a green thumb.
My thumb is blue, Jewel.
What's the next exhibit?
The next one is the Banshee Lance. So the Banshee Lance it's a lighter metal. It looks like the back end of a lance, except it's cut off halfway up the point, and it has like a reverse cone that goes back in towards the hand. And it says, "No enemy can outrun our knights," as the Banshee Lance screams, and then the illusion shows a paladin shooting it, and it has this like deafening scream as the projectile flies through the air. As our Banshee Lance screams fear into the hearts of our enemies. Using compressed magic force, the lance can launch a projectile at high distances. The video shows a paladin kind of like twisting it a little, and from that inward cone pops a point of pure force. He aims it and he twists it again, and it fires and it screams through.
I wonder how loud that is in real life.
Problem.
I'm getting some like Starship Troopers vibes from like the propaganda.
They really push their paladin order here.
Join the army today.
The next one, Valkyrie boots. And the illusion is of a heavily armored person wielding a heavy crossbow. Zooms in on their feet, and on the sides there are like wings made of plasma, and underneath is a short but condensed plasma stream. And it says, "Used by Lumitech battlesmiths and armors to scout the field and provide support to the order." And it shows them flying around like Iron Man.
I like that even better than the floaty Mark IIs. Jewel, where do we get those?
You probably have to talk to one of the salespeople.
The Star Slate, long distance communication in the palm of your hand. And you see what the person at the front desk was using. Copy another slate's magical frequency and communicate anytime. Starslate shown has the following upgrades: instance capture, portrait stunning, true lens. These upgrades are not representative of the base model.
Nice.
If I could, I'd give you an inspiration point.
That means he gets to roll against us with his inspiration.
I take it back.
No, I think it should stand.
It's a tiefling woman and a human woman talking with like a very clear divide between them, but it shows over the shoulder shots where they can see each other's faces. And then after that, it goes to somebody taking a picture of the Lumitech building with a press of a button, and then they move the slate away and it stays on the slate. It shows a Banthum police officer with their slate in a warehouse, and then he holds the slate up and he can see heat signatures, and then they manage to arrest a thief hiding in a warehouse.
That could make our jobs a bit easier.
Yeah, maybe.
Why did he see a weird red man on his slate and then go and arrest somebody else. That was weird.
I think, Stennel, that was the same person just hiding behind things.
No, because he was red.
Yeah.
The other guy wasn't red.
No, I think it was, again, like...
He was in rags.
Right.
It's just I don't know. It just didn't make any sense.
Okay, well, yep.
And then the last one is the Aural Boombox. Place your favorite musical cartridge into this box and play your favorite performer songs anywhere. And it has a power chord song blasting out of it.
Jewel, do you have any of those?
Boom boxes?
No, I mean, yes, but also your voice and so forth recorded.
Yeah. That's what a record company does. I don't have a boom box. I have a record player.
Visibly see the connection like finally go through my character's head. Like, oh.
What connection?
That she kept talking about a record company and I had no fucking idea what that was. So I'm just like, yep, that's a thing.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh, man.
We're both so sheltered. Jewel, like, it's got to be exhausting.
Yeah.
So you get to the end. The Warforged there says, "This is just a sampling of what Lumitech has to offer. We will keep innovating to make Banthum a better place. Do you have any questions?"
Where can I get most of this stuff?
Some of it needs special clearance. What are you interested
Those boots. And the slate.
in? Valkyrie boots need special clearance from Lumitech itself. To those allowed to be on the wait list, it is a 10,000 gold down payment and a year wait.
Oh, so that won't happen anytime soon. What about the slate?
Star slates are more widely available. It is 800 gold down payment and 1 month wait as we make a custom version for you. The following upgrades and capture portraits hunting true lens are additional costs and not representative of the base cost.
What can you do with just the Star Slate and no additional upgrades?
You can talk to any other person with a star slate, assuming you exchanged frequencies.
Okay.
Well, what about the Mark II? What's that cost?
The Mark II is 600 gold and a 4-month waiting period.
So long. Is there any that are sold aftermarket? Like someone bought it and don't want it no more?
We do not advise customers buy from third parties as we cannot validate the authenticity of these items.
I'm represented by Gemstone Records. Is there any way we could get moved up on the wait list?
She gets out her star slate and presses a few buttons behind the desk. Gemstone Records is a mid-tier customer. What were you interested in moving up on the wait list?
I will. Singer, are you serious about wanting to spend 600 gold on a hoverboard?
Yes. Yes, I am.
The Mark II.
For a Gemstones Record customer, we can move up the Mark II hoverboard to a 1-month waiting period. The rush cost will be an additional 150 gold.
Get Singer?
Oh.
That's
a lot
so
of gold.
much, but I could do it. Yeah, okay. I do it.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Straight from
I
the
mean,
manufacturer.
And she gets out a clipboard with what appears to be a small book on it. She starts flipping through pages and filling in your name. And she goes, "Singer, what is your last name?"
Bjornsson.
"Bjornsson." And she starts filling everything out as Singer Bjornsson.
I hug him.
Oh, you're married.
Yep. That's all it
There's your
takes. You're
teaser.
common law married now.
What, in like 7 days together? Or 7 years?
She flips through 26 pages like it was nothing. and then gets to the last page, turns it towards you with a pen. All we need is your signature on this final page. I will take your instance, and then we will need your 750 gold down payment. You will be able to come and pick your MK2 hoverboard up in 1 month.
I sign it.
Without reading anything of the 26 pages?
No. Yeah.
Oh my God.
After you sign it, she flops the pages back and puts it behind the desk. She lifts up her star slate, takes your instance.
I don't know what that is, but I smile
Picture.
for it.
Can we get a copy of that contract, please? You can just send it to Gemstone Records.
And she sighs. Yes, you may.
Thank you.
And now your deposit, Singer Bjornsson.
And I root around and I put a bunch of gold down.
Oh my, this is a mess.
Not everyone deals in platinum. Bars.
And she quickly counts it. It's all there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweeps it into like a nice wooden chest she had pulled out. In 1 month's time, you will be able to pick up your Starboard MK2 hoverboard. Singer Bjornsson. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, that was, yes, I'm very excited. That's good. Yes. No.
We do have a trial for new customers. Would you like to try one out?
Yes.
Gets on her star slate and she calls another Warforged, this time dressed as a male. We have a customer here that would like to try a starboard. They are a new purchaser. Please show them a good time. Okay, I will be right there. Just a few minutes later, a big, bulky Warforged man shows up. Hello, is Singer Bjornsson here?
Yes, that's me. Yep.
Would you and your friends please accompany me to the back courtyard?
Okie doke.
Yep. I'm going to
Let's go.
check in with the receptionist and tell them that we're going out back.
Thank you, Jewel. I will let him know. I'm sorry, we caught him in the middle of a meeting.
That's okay. My friend is buying a hoverboard and going to go practice it outside. So we have some time.
We're also in a meeting. Hold our calls.
Please enjoy yourselves outside. Stay safe and wear your helmet.
Outside? All right.
He leads you back past the reception desk. You walk through some offices. Then there's a door that heads to a back courtyard. So you're in between the building and the stone wall that surrounds it. There's a flat grassy area and then a nice fountain on one side and a little garden on the other with pulsing electric blue flowers. The Warforged man goes over and grabs one of the hoverboards. It looks a little used from by the front door, reaches down to a little rack and grabs the helmet off it. And then he gently goes to put the helmet on you, Singer.
It's going to be very difficult with the horns.
He like puts it behind your head and then slides it underneath your horns. So it's kind of just on the back of your head.
Yeah. All right. That could work.
He gently puts the chin strap on.
Yep. So if I shake my head, it just rattles around. That's probably safe.
It is better than nothing. Tieflings need specialty helmets made.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And at Lumitech, you should probably have one of those.
Tiefling horns come in many different shapes and sizes. It would be impossible to have that many helmets on hand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hear excuses from a technologically savvy company. That's okay.
Don't
Onto the
your
board.
horns kind of count as their own little helmet because they like protect the top of your noggin?
Yes, that's what I was thinking too. But you know,
How much does it hurt if you bang your horn on something?
oh, you don't even feel it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Just a little bzz.
Yeah. I mean, I can't even tell.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Very handy.
He puts the hoverboard on the ground in front of you so you can step on it. And then he like kind of gestures to it. And then he puts his hands up so you can balance.
Use his hands to help me balance.
When you step on it, he says the command word is fly in Dwarven, whatever it would be.
I look at the thing and I go,
And it starts levitating just a little bit off the ground. It raises to about 2 feet off the ground. Roll me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check. Go. 9.
With advantage because he's helping you stay balanced.
8. So 9 it is.
Agol is fly in Dwarven.
Did you Google it?
I did.
Okay, so that is the command word.
Is that 5e Dwarven or is that like what you look that up under?
It's Tolkien Dwarven.
Is
it Tolkien Dwarven?
It's the translator by user McUserface, so it has to be good.
Oh yeah, no, I don't like that one. I like better.
That can be yours.
All right, so you're very much a toddler on a bicycle. Your whole body's shaky. You can't really get the feel for it. With his help, you're barely able to stay on, but it does feel exhilarating.
This is great. I love it.
He leads you around the back courtyard, through the flowers, over the fountain, and he kind of holds you there for a second, and he's like, look down. You can fly over water.
Stennel, you should try this.
Do you feel ready to try on your own?
Nope. I think I will wait till I get mine and then practice at the house.
Yeah, you should practice on the beat up one and not your brand new shiny one.
Sure then. Fine. Thanks, Jewel. Yes, I'm ready.
And he tries to make sure you have your balance. And he says, okay, lean forward slightly and it will propel you forward. The maximum height for the starboard MK2 is 3 feet off the ground. The improved detection system should protect you from any minor bumps on the ground.
And I lean forward.
And he lets go. Roll me one more acrobatics check without advantage.
Drop the die. That's better. 13.
It's very much your first pedal forward. You're shaky, but you stay on and you feel like a badass doing it.
I've got the biggest grin.
I'm gonna look up to Jewel with like some light misty tears in my eyes. Like, they grow up so fast.
It's going to be zooming through the crowd before you know it.
More importantly, zooming away from crowd.
As our adventurers zoom around on a new hoverboard in the back of the Lumitech building, we zoom out and see the hustle and bustle of city. The camera pans down to the coast, lightning crackling in the water. We go north along the rocks and we peer into a new cavern. We see a neon blue sludge slithering its way across the seafloor, up onto some porous stones, and then black out. What will our adventurers find in the future? We'll find out next time on Total Party Guild. But before we go, we do have some messages for you.
Register to vote. Make sure you're still registered to vote if you think you already are, because they're purging some people in different states. So do that. Look up where you should drop off your ballot if you're doing absentee ballot and your mail's running slow noticeably. I know mine has been pretty slow the last couple weeks. And after you do that, check us out on all the social media. We Twitter, we got Facebook, we got a Reddit, we do the Twitch. We're Total Party Guild across all platforms.
Yeah, don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe on whatever your platform of choice may be. It's especially important to get us seen and noticed and promoted. If you like us, others might too.
If you have questions, comments, concerns, things you'd like to send our way, sign up and send us to totalpartyguild.com.
No.
Right? That's
totalpartyguild@gmail.com.
at gmail.com. There we go. And we will read all of them and respond.
That's true.
Unless it's spam or,
Nope,
trying to get us to-
I'll read that and respond to that as well.
Okay. Sign us up for all the mailing lists.
Nigerian princess.
Yep.
I'll start talking to that guy. See if he can send me money.
And if you want to learn more about the cast or the characters, check out totalpartyguild.com. We have our map. We have a little blurbs about our characters and about us as the cast. But until next time, party on.
Party on.